Okay, Miami. That's who I have next. I have them at 8.5. Is that the number you have for Miami?
That's what I have as well. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously the big story: Mario Cristobal, his first season, 7-5 a year ago, 5-3 in conference, which kind of feels like what Miami has been for a while. They've had years where they were better than that, but 8-5 clearly. People expect Vegas expects a step up from what they were before. I think we all
Hmm.
do. Um, this Miami team, there's some talent there. The big name is Tyler Van Dyke at quarterback. Josh Gaddis comes over from Michigan to be offensive coordinator. There's certain elements of the team I like.
Yeah.
The receivers are extremely unproven.
Yeah.
They do have Frank Ladson from Clemson, the former high 4-star, I believe.
Right.
Maybe, um, and I know they have a receiver named Jacob George. They feel like has star potential, but we're talking like very unproven, which feels like I don't know. It's Miami. Like you should have just the pure athlete positions figured out, and I think that's probably what Cristobal will do in time. Like eventually they will have athletes at receiver and corner and like linebacker, defensive end, like because that's what you expect from Miami. Um, but as of right now, the receiving core is bad. They do have a couple decent tight ends they feel good about. The offensive line has been an issue. Who knows what that will look like? Kevin Steele is the new guy, defensive coordinator, and I don't love their defense. Like it was pretty bad, really the last several years. Which Manny Diaz is known as a defensive guy, so I'm not sure why it wasn't better.
Sure.
Um, I don't know. Like to me, like you have to separate the long term outlook under Mario Cristobal from the current, like the 2022 season. Not I'm not even saying that I'm down on it necessarily, but what are your thoughts on this current team?
Okay. So Tyler Van Dyke he spent this whole offseason he's getting kind of puffed up in the eyes of the media.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe, okay, we haven't seen it, not against quality competition.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't. And yeah, I mean, there's people out there. I know Cristobal's, this is his own guy, right? So of course, like he's going to be a little biased here, but to say that he's one of the best quarterbacks in the nation and this is the guy, okay, like I'm not so sure. Like there's a lot of other guys I'd rather have, and it's okay to say that you're not like thrilled. Like I mean, thrill isn't a good word, but it's okay to have some reservations. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I'll say. It's okay to have some reservations. You're replacing pretty much all your experience at receiver, like you said. Charleston Rambo, Mark Hartley are gone. I like Gaddis as the offensive coordinator coming over, but I mean, let's not act like Michigan's quarterbacks. The quarterback play at Michigan wasn't just setting it on fire either. Like
Mm-hmm.
that was a different kind of offense. So, huh, 8.5 is a good number.
It is.
I'm taking the over. I am going
Okay.
to take the over because I really like Kevin Steele. I do.
Mm-hmm.
They did not have a good defense last year. You're correct, but he is an excellent defensive mind, and they have talent. They have talented guys there. They already have them there, and I really like him as a play caller, especially on defense. I feel that the defense will be much better. Tyler Van Dyke, not as sure about as maybe the rest of the. It seems like the rest of the world is like, yeah, who died and left him to be the best quarterback in the ACC? I'm not sure, but anyway, apparently he's really good. And yeah, like it's kind of like maybe a prove it year for him for
Mm-hmm.
Van Dyke, and I think I like their hires. Like I like the rest of their coaching hires, Miami's, and overall I feel fairly confident in going over on 8-5. Or sorry, at 8.5. I feel like 9-3 is very attainable. They have a tough game. This is week 3 against A&M. So
Mm-hmm.
Texas A&M and Miami. That you talk about like a good non-conference game.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. That one will be
Yes, for
a
sure.
lot of fun. Yeah, they play Clemson as well. They play Pitt in North Carolina, and those are the only games. Like say they lose all those. Say they lose all 4. You're still 8-4.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't like. They're not going to lose. There's no way they're going to lose all of those games. Yeah. So I think 8-4 is like the absolute floor. Probably 10-2 is probably their ceiling, somewhere in there. And I think they're more likely to be at the top end of that. So I'm going over.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, they play at A&M and at Clemson, like you
Yeah, they
mentioned.
do. They're tough
Um,
games.
Yeah, they are. The the ACC, like I feel like this is kind of a consistent theme, like every year. Is there's a big pile in the ACC that are all kind of somewhat similar, if not exactly similar. Like they can all kind of get each other. Like you can't tell me that if Miami brings their C game, like they've been known to do,
Sure,
like
sure.
and Virginia or Florida State bring their A game, like that could be a problem. Virginia Tech, I I think Miami's better than all those teams. Um, I'm vamping because I'm not exactly sure where to go here. I
Yeah.
think I think I'll go under,
Okay.
just because I do feel like there are two slam dunk losses on the schedule,
Yeah.
and but if they make no mistake about it, like if they do beat A&M or Clemson, like the hype machine will be exploding for next year for sure, and rightly
No
so.
doubt.
At that
No
point,
doubt.
I would be very happy to say I'm completely wrong. I was wrong, and
Yeah.
yeah, like I expect them to probably have. I think they're at least a year away, and I'm not necessarily down on Mario Cristobal long term. I am a little bit down on this specific Miami team.
That's fair enough. That's yeah. I have no issues with that. He's not been like he's not known to be a game day coach anyway. Like he's already been a bit maligned for some of his game day decisions.
Sure,
So yeah, no issues with that at all.
their record will improve once they have a clear talent advantage over everyone else, which will
Right.
happen eventually.
Right.